Eternal Father, bless our land. Keep us free from the to our leaders, great defenders, come from above. Justice, truth be Jamaica. Teach us true respect, a response to duty's call, strengthen us, give us the bless we perish. It sent us every yours forever.
Please remain standing as we pray. Our Heavenly Father, who art in heaven, we come before Thee today, thanking You for Your mercies and Your love towards us. As we are about to celebrate and to launch this Wi-Fi, I ask that You would bless the community, bless those that are going to use it, help them to use it wisely, help them to use it to Your name, in Your name, to Your honor and to Your glory. I give Thee thanks for our leaders, those of wisdom, and those in their wisdom who thought that we needed this instrument to be in this community. Bless our leaders, those You have put to make decision for us as a community, for us as a country. I pray for their continued blessing and for guidance as they go about taking care of us. Lord, today we ask that You will bless these proceedings. Bless all that is within hearing of my voice and be a blessing and a guidance to us. And for all those that will speak, I pray that they will say, whatever they will say will give benefit and add value to us who are in their voice. Bless us, I ask, in Thy precious name. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, let me acknowledge, in her absence, your MP, Dr. Michelle Charles, Member of Parliament for St. Thomas Eastern, and apologize for her absence. I'm sure she'll be joining us soon. I'll also like to acknowledge my Chief Executive Officer of the Universal Service Fund, Dr. Daniel Dawes. Also with us is Councillor Michael Hugh of the Port Morant Division and Corporal Julian East. She's from the St. Thomas Police Division. We also have with us from the Social Development Commission, your Community Development Officer, Khalil Nelson. Mr. Moen Williams is also from the community, is here with us. Boys and girls, other distinguished guests, citizens of Port Morant, A pleasant good afternoon again. Like I said earlier, we are from the Universal Service Fund. The Universal Service Fund is an agency within the Ministry of Science, Energy, Telecommunications, and Transport. And we are working on behalf of the government to fulfill our mission of enabling a knowledge-based society through universal access to the internet. And that is why we are here today, just to launch this Wi-Fi hotspot. As part of our mission at the USF, we have been going all around the country launching community Wi-Fi hotspots. We have done to date over 220. We are just coming from Bath, and we are with you now, and later we'll be in another community, John's. In this constituency of St. Thomas Eastern. So it's a pleasure to be here and to share with us, to share with you. Of course, we are not doing this alone. We have several partners, community partners who are interested in building community. And so today, we have with us from the SDC, the Community Development Officer, Ms. Nelson, and I'm going to be inviting her to speak with you. Please put your hands together and give her a very warm welcome.
Mr. Michael Hugh, Counselor for Port Morant Division, Dr. Daniel Dawes, Executive Director, Chief Executive Director, Officer of the Universal Service Fund, Mrs. Caroline Williams, who is doing two roles. She is chairperson and also internal auditor for Universal Service Fund, Corporal East, who is representing Superintendent Byfield, and her team, Jamaica Constabulary Force. I'm also seeing Miss Pansy Murphy. She's the president for the St. Thomas Development Corporation, the St. Thomas Parish Development Corporation, our committee, and she's also the president for the Port Morant CDC. Dr. Charles is not here. I am also acknowledging her as the Member of Parliament for St. Thomas Eastern. Members of the Universal Service Fund staff, other special invited guests, residents of Port Morant, children, good afternoon. I bring you warm greetings and best wishes on behalf of the Social Development Commission, the leading government agency responsible for community development. We are honored to be one of the supporting partners at this community Wi-Fi launch, an initiative of the Universal Service Fund and Member of Parliament, Dr. Michelle Charles. Your Wi-Fi service is wireless network technology that provides high-speed internet access, improved global connectivity, communication, and high learning opportunities for you, the residents of Port Morant. The Social Development Commission, as a partner in social development, applauds this initiative and is very optimistic that the community will grasp every effort to utilize the service, as it will open connectivity across the world so that your children and the wider community will be able to communicate globally and to maximize on opportunities through social media networks. We encourage you to take ownership of this resource and to ensure that it is properly maintained for its longevity and to improve the lifestyles of citizens. It is not by coincidence that the access of the community Wi-Fi service is made available to you at this time, but is an indication that you are being recognized and that you deserve to be on the global stage of cutting technology. Heartiest congratulations. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Nelson. Of course, I agree with you. We are not here by accident. Neither are we here. We are here because you're special. We are here because we have a mandate to carry out this work. You were specially selected. Allow me to commend your member of parliament who would have collaborated with us in bringing this service here. Today, we also have with us the constabulary force. They are here with us in their numbers. And as a country, as a community, I know we depend on them a lot. Yeah, they are here to protect and serve. That's their motto. So at this moment, I'm going to invite to speak with you Corporal Julene East. Please put your hands together for her.
Thank you. Dr. Daniel Dawes, Miss Carlene Williams, Miss Nelson, Mr. Hugh, and Miss Pansy Murphy, other community members, my fellow colleagues, members of the Universal Service Fund, good afternoon. I must first apologize for my superintendent. She is not here. It is unavoidably because she's not here, but I am going to say something on her behalf. The Jamaica Constabulary Force has been working with your community for years. And we, Ms. Murphy can attest to that. We have been working very closely and we will continue to work. This community Wi-Fi will be connecting us much more than before. A lot of times we want to reach out to community members. Some persons may not have service. But with this new tool, I expect the community members will want to reach out to us as police officers. We are here to serve and protect, so we are asking that you utilize it wisely. The Jamaica Constabulary Force is one of which where we want to see our best, especially when it comes to our children, how we can protect them. So I ask parents, I implore you that when your children are on these devices, that you check on them regularly, see what they're up to ensure that there are no persons of evil character want to harm your children. So I ask that you check it, ensure that they, from time to time, change their password. Do not post personal information online because this information they will be using. So when you post where mommy and daddy lives, work, and all of that, it is out there in the world for persons to use it. So we're asking you to please use it wisely. We know we love post selfie and where we go and where we eat and when we eat, but please, we're imploring you just for your safety, because based on the information you post, criminals can know when you're at home as well as when you're not at home. So I ask at this time, yes, and personal information. So if it is not, it is best that you go inside the bank. Do not speak to anybody online that is saying that they are from this bank, representing this bank, because they are here to steal your information and your hard working money. So please do not post that. We're also asking you that you teach the younger ones, please teach mommy and daddy how to use the Wi-Fi wisely. We're saying, sure, then young and I don't need to know, you need to get on board. This is also an opportunity for persons in the community that have small business to put it online, to get your business out there so you can make some money. So persons cannot say, oh, you need to go online. YouTube is there to show you how to get your small business up and running. I use it, right? So persons can use it as well. So we continue to look for the relationship. WhatsApp is there. And I know, if you look at everybody's phone right now, there's a police officer name in there. So nobody can say, we don't have any service to call the police. So if you cannot reach to the station, please reach out to us through WhatsApp. You have a friend, know a friend, know a friend, till you get what you need. All right? Take care of yourselves, and thank you so much.
Thank you so very much, Corporal East. I shared with you some of the things, the benefits of having the internet. She has also shared with you how to be safe, how to secure your person and those around you, your community. And it's very important that you take heed. All right? I must apologize for the principal of Morant Primary. We're just coming from around there. Actually, should be speaking to you at this time, but he's with a group of students at the school right now doing a program and he's not able to leave. So I apologize for him. However, we have with us Councillor Hugh. And he, yes, your own councillor. He will be speaking with you, and he'll be speaking also on behalf of the Member of Parliament at this time. So at this point, I invite Councillor Hugh. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a round of applause. A better one, man. Ah.
Thank you, Madam Moderator. First, let me apologize on behalf of our hard-working Member of Parliament, who unfortunately had a vehicle problem, and she's trying to get it sorted out. However, she would have loved to have been here, but she sends her best wishes to us and wish us a wonderful function. Let me recognize, firstly, Dr. Daniel Dawes, Chief Executive Officer of the Universal Service Fund, our moderator, Ms. Carlin Williams, Ms. Nelson of the PDC, Corporal East representing Superintendent Byfield, and I must mention also that Dr. Dawes is here with a very hard-working team going through the entire, not parish, but the country. So let's hear it for Dr. Dawes and his team. Also, the Member of Parliament has a hard-working team too. They are standing over here, and we're just hearing for them. So they have been going around making all the arrangements that we can let the public feel at home. Must also recognize the PDC chairman, Mrs. Pansy Murphy, who is always here. And this lady is a community stalwart. And I take the opportunity to announce that she'll be having the community, the CDC will be having the Banana Festival this Monday at Linval's lawn. Miss Murphy, Mrs. Pansy Murphy. So it's an annual thing. It was sort of got dormant through the COVID, but it is up again. And she's asking the support of everyone, not only the community of Fort Morant, but the wider St. Thomas and those visiting the parish. Gone are the days that we have to go everywhere to get things done. Internet has provided us with this opportunity that we don't have to be in that space to get things done. So we can get things done at our fingertips. So that is why it is very important that as the government launches this internet rollout to the entire crevice and corner of Jamaica, that a community as Port Morant has been selected. And as your counselor, I could not be representing you without making sure that my community that I've born and grown and live here all my life, I can't tell you my age as yet, that this community, I have to make sure that it is represented. But as we can utilize the services of the free Wi-Fi. We encourage the residents, the business people, the school children, and everyone to use it wisely and use it for the good. Because just as we can use something for good, it can also serve for bad purpose, right? We must, in this time and age, embrace technology to increase production and to broaden our scope of learning ability, right? The internet can allow us to open new businesses, to communicate globally, right? It can provide advantages to us in doing business, online education. It provides an abundance of information, right? Students can be more informed, right? So we must utilize the internet and this free Wi-Fi for this community for the good that is. But we must also watch for those lurking in the dark, that as something comes good, you have some small-minded persons who want to create mayhem in society. They can use the same internet to help commit crime. And we must watch out for them. They want to lure our young people into things that they should not be doing and seeing. So as Corporal East has mentioned before, we must protect our young ones. They use it to spread fake news. I have an 11-year-old that somebody tried to use the same connection to lure into things. Good thing that she was brought up better than some would have been done by my mommy, because her mommy would have been paying a closer attention than even myself, who we can shut that down and guide her to that path that can lead her into a productive life. Ladies and gentlemen, it is very important that as we utilize this Wi-Fi, we must also protect the instruments, because people will vandalize it to use it for do everything. Just as like how people vandalize the Wi-Fi optic lines, the internet optic lines that Flow uses, we must protect this Wi-Fi technology. And if anybody would try to remove it, I am here. I'm an informer. I'll tell everybody. I'm a paid informer. So you come to me. I'm not afraid. Come to me. If you don't want to tell the police, tell me. I'll tell the police for you. Right? And the police have their numbers that you can call them anonymously, and you can get information, but you must pass on information. As this community of Port Morant is, we must protect the safety of everyone in this community. We have a very low crime rate in this community, right? I mean, one crime is one crime too much, but we must protect our space. And by protecting our space, we must work with the security forces. So we must pass the information. And we can also use this free Wi-Fi to pass this information. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, and I welcome you who are visiting for the first time. Welcome to my community of Port Morant. This is a community of wonderful, warm people. The sun may be hot now, but we have warm, welcoming people. Once again, please enjoy the warmth and welcome of the Port Morant people. Welcome again.
Thank you very much. And former mayor, he has served well as the mayor for no-nonsense mayor, a man that certainly has much to show for his mayorship. I remember when we were doing the public Wi-Fi, he spent every dollar out of the council's budget, and we had a wonderful productive, successful time. Give me another round of applause. And I want to thank my friends who have stopped by, the team from St. Mary East, our friends who are shopping. We thank you for the time that you have spent to learn about this free community Wi-Fi. As we move from one station, one community to another, we want to make sure that the people of Jamaica has easy access to high-speed broadband facilities. This year alone, the Universal Service Fund would have budgeted $1.3 billion just to make sure our schools are connected, particularly our primary and secondary schools. A little bit disappointed the principal never find it necessary or to send vice principal or send senior teacher out here. A little bit disappointed because this is all about having the children in mind. And we are going to make sure that the square is provided with some gazebos or so where they can sit around for a few minutes if they have their own homework to do and the facility is not at home. Now, as Mayor would have indicated, still Mayor, whether you're a farmer or no, still Mayor. We must protect the devices. We would have spent millions of dollars to get it up and running. And we will be spending millions more just to make sure that you keep having it. And we're not like NWC and JPSCO, where them cut it off. We won't cut it off. And it is not costing you a dollar. Please take care of it. And if the service is warpy, if you're not having the service, please report it to the mayor, right over here, right in the middle. And let him call us. Let him call the fund. We don't want to be paying for something that you are not receiving. I beg of you. So happy to have you. A sense of purpose, a sense of success. I remember the mayor and myself would have gone through and others some months ago, and we would have committed that we would have provided the service. The Universal Service Fund is one government agency. When promise is made, promise is kept. And I do hope that other government agencies, I implore them to do the same. When you, because remember, the people pay them taxes, pay them little two pence. And we want to make sure that you get the service. God bless you. I'm going to ask the Miss Mack to come whilst we provide the tablets for some students. And then we have a bunch of other gifts for the children under the tent, only those under the tent. All right? So whether you're far or near, and you want one of the gifts, you have to come under the tent. All right, Paul, move this. I'm going to throw the cup out of your hand, man.
right, Mayor.
Come police, come SDC, come CDC. We come Miss Murphy.
All right, the first student we have is Kimani Harris. Is Kimani here? Turn the bag around.
Look at the camera, smile, smile, smile. I take it out the bag now, Mr. Mayor. Hold it, turn it, turn it, turn it. No, that's all right. Breathe. Take it time, please. Breathe. Right. Give them Kimani a round of applause. Which school Kimani goes? What ask him about this school? Which school you attend? Okay, all right.
Demar Brown. Take off your bag, Demar. Thank you, Demar. And our third recipient, Rihanna Blunt. Rihanna? Rihanna, I think is not feeling so well. Force a little smile for us, Rihanna. Awesome. Those are our three recipients.
Come, Miss Williams.
Congratulations to all our recipients of tablets. Yes, we're going to take a picture. Don't leave. We're going to take a picture with all three. Of course, you know the internet access without the tools. Come all three. We take a. Let's put it forward.
Some children that got the gift. Come, where are you? Come. Stand right here, son. Come in the back, boy.
Okay. I'm going to challenge you. Challenge the community. You. All right. This is my leader. He leads from the front. I'm going to challenge you all. This gift you have received today, access to the internet for those students who have received tablets, I'm going to challenge you to make sure you use this gift to maximize your potential. Add value to yourself, add value to your community, add value to Jamaica. This is why we are here. Just put your hands together and just applaud yourself just for being here today. Thank you so very much. But I'm going to be inviting from your community Mr. Williams, who is going to give you a better vote of thanks than I can. Put your hands together for Mr. Williams.
Good afternoon, everyone. All protocols observed. I'd like to say a big thank you to Dr. Dawes and his team, the hard-working member of parliament, and the hard-working councillor, Mr. Hugh, and all the persons who collaborated in bringing this wonderful gift to our community. I am representing both the principal of Portmore Primary and Junior High, as well as my community. This is the community where I was born and raised, where I live. This gift is rather an expensive gift, and I trust that the community members will use it for its good purpose. It's going to enhance our lives, enhance businesses, enhance education, and all those persons who can't afford to buy the phone card and all of that. This is going to help us out a lot. It is really appreciated by us all, because persons have been using it before the official launch, and we are very thankful for it. Once again, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Sir Williams. We're now going to do the official unveiling of the sign just across the road. So I'm going to invite all of you under the tent just to go across, and we are going to do the unveiling.
Universal service for